How's it going, guys? It's Kyle Collects back with another video. Sorry if I sound a little stuffed up. I have a little bit of some allergies going on. But today's video is going to be all about my gun cleaning gear. And I am one of those guys who always cleans their guns after every time I go shooting. And this is the stuff I use to do it. Stay tuned. So starting off, this is my little fishing clear case that I decided to allocate to my gun cleaning gear. So I got some little utensils and tools in there. Got a couple of cheapo pads right here that I'm not going to use unless I have to. Got a bunch of extra extensions for this piece that we all know is to use to clean the barrel of a gun. Right now I have it set up for handguns because that's what I've been shooting mostly lately. But I have all the extension pieces to add if I'd like. Got a bunch of different brushes. This is a handle right here for one of the snake ones, the flexible ones that can go through. I also don't use those very much. But yeah, just a bunch of utensils that I can add onto this to help clean the gun. Alright, this next portion of my gun cleaning kit is this little Magpul clear pouch. I have this just in case any of the products I have in here would happen to leak. So, first of all, we got some hops bore cleaner. I generally use this when I'm cleaning my barrels of rifles or handguns. I use this as my oil that I put in the worn down spots of the gun after I get finished putting all the cleaning and wiping down and everything. Right before you put it back together, oil it up. Right here, it's just some lubricating gun oil. I don't really use this one. It just stays in here, just in case. And then this right here is backup grease, gun oil, just like that right there. I mentioned in the last clip I don't use that Hops lubricating gun oil. That's because I like to use Remington oil or Rem oil. And I have a few different types of cans. One's got the little straw with the spray can. This one is a squirt bottle. And I also have some Remington oil wipes. These are what the wipes look like. Haven't used the wipes too much. I think they're drying out, to be honest. Sitting over here. I don't think it's got that great of a seal on it. But I have used Rem oil ever since I was a kid, cleaning my first guns. It's just what my dad recommended I use, and that's what I've been using ever since. So once this bottle goes, I'll end up switching to one of those other ones. This is something I just started using within the past year to 2 years of having guns. And it's just like some electronics duster. It's basically just air in a can, spray air. And yeah, I got this at Walmart in the electronics section. That's where I found it. I got a couple extra cans to the side, but just a can of air. I use it a lot to clean out my phone speakers and phone ports and stuff as well. So it's always good to have some electronic dusters, and it's great to get all the gunk in. I have 2 cats, so I always get cat hair all over my stuff, so it's nice to use this. So these are some other utensils I use when cleaning the gun. This is a little old toothbrush that I decided to use for it. Since it's plastic bristles, it's not going to scratch or ruin anything that's on the gun. So any hard-to-reach spots that I really want to scrape and get clean, I use the toothbrush. And then similar thing with these, it's really good for getting in different grooves, different pieces of the gun that your fingers can't really reach. And yeah, I don't typically use these too often. I only use one of them, the hook one right here. But other than that, these are pretty much all the tools that I use. So when cleaning your guns, you're going to use some patches to do that. So right here, I have some larger patches. As you can see, these are the calibers it tends to fit more well. And then over to the side here, I have some really small ones, and these are for my 22s. I have it labeled as 22 long rifle. And I'm pretty sure these are these just cut into 4s. So yeah, it's good to have different patches. It's also good to honestly just buy one pack of big ones and then cut them down to different sizes that you need for different guns. Alright, these are the last items of my cleaning kit, and it's going to be some microfiber cloths and some paper towel. One thing you could also add to this is some newspaper. I like to set some newspaper down underneath whenever I'm cleaning the gun, just in case there's any leakage or anything, so I don't completely ruin these mats or anything like that. But this is some Armor All paper towel, and I believe you can find this at Costco. I always just snag a roll from my parents' house because my dad buys the huge mega packs of them. So whenever I go over there, I just grab a roll. And then it could be any type of microfiber cloth. Doesn't have to be microfiber. It could be an old t-shirt cut into pieces that you use as a rag. Anything like that. Just something to wipe the gun down. I have 6 different types of these microfiber cloths, so I just allocate different ones to dirty wipe down, clean wipe down, final wipe down, stuff like that. Thank you guys very much for watching this video on my gun cleaning gear. I hope you guys can take some inspiration if you don't already use some of this stuff in your own gun cleaning stuff. And stay tuned for more videos. Like I've been saying, I got a face reveal coming at 100 subscribers. And thanks for all the support. Peace out.